Today we had Arknights Endfield special live stream where they're going over everything this game is going to be releasing next week. And today we're going to go ahead and summarize exactly what happened during that stream so you don't have to sit there for an hour and 30 minutes. Let's jump into it. Basically, you wake up at the space station Dean Jump with no memories, very similar to the Doctor in original Arknights. Unlike the original Arknights though, we wake up safely inside the base. But of course there is a threat lurking. It is up to us, the administrator, to take care of it. Lore-wise, you're a fan of Arknights, there'll be a lot of terms that you will get, and this will line up exactly what you're expecting. But let's go ahead and get into the banners, shall we? In the past, Arknights Endfield's banner system was very controversial, with a lot of players from the closed beta, content creators, and people on social media freaking out about it. Fortunately, they heard you. We have 3 banners to start off with. New Horizons, or the beginner's banner, your basic headhunter, which is the standard banner, and finally the chartered headhunting banner. That's the limited one. The New Horizon headhunting banner will be rolled on with currency that you get from playing the story. It will feature the 6-star operators Ember, Lifang, Ardelia, Last Rite, and Pokadanichni. You're guaranteed to get at least one of these 6-star operators and would also get bonus pulls for the New Horizon weapon supply banner to get a 6-star weapon. Next up, we have the basic standard banner, basic headhunter. You're guaranteed to get a 6-star operator within 80 pulls. Like other gachas, after 300 pulls, you'll also have a chance to pull a standard 6-star operator of your choice. So far, the standard operators are the same as the ones on the New Horizon banner. Next up, we have the chartered headhunting banner. This is the limited rate up banner that I talked about earlier. You are guaranteed to get the rate up banner within 120 pulls. When you perform 60 pulls, you'll get a bonus headhunting dossier. Now, what is that? Basically, it gives you a free 10 roll on the next charter headhunting banner. What's more, the rate up unit will also appear in the next 2 charter headhunting banners after it ends. There are also planned to rerun banners in the future that will work the same way. Very good when you're trying to plan out your pulls for those units, that way you're not absolutely left in the dark. And finally, they got something a little special for the release celebration. After 30 pulls on the charter banner, you'll get a free 10 pull on the same banner. Now, these pulls are not counted toward the guarantee, but if you get the rate up unit, it also doesn't trigger the guarantee. So here's a chance to actually get 2 copies of the rate up unit without losing your guarantee. Very nice. The gauge in the future, the charter banner will last for 2.5 weeks, and we have the next 3 banners confirmed. Leviathan, an AoE heavy damage dealer that sets up interactions with heat damage. It deals massive damage with her ult, and honestly very beautiful. Yvonne, a single target boss slayer with cryo interactions, can freeze enemies and leave them open for attacks and deals massive damage with their ult. And finally, Gilberta is an AoE crowd controlling unit with gravity abilities and the ability to trigger nature afflictions, making arch damage more effective when used on these enemies. Now, there's a chance that you can actually get Yvonne or Gilberta before their banner actually comes up, because they'll actually be joining the other 6-star operators in the pool if you lose the 50-50 for the current charter banner. But you won't only get operators from these banners, you'll also get arsenal tickets. Arsenal tickets are the currency that you're going to need to roll on a special weapon only banner. Now, during the closed beta test, there was a concern over these arsenal tickets because the only way that you can get them is if you roll in a gacha, meaning the more money that you spend, you're going to have more of these currencies to roll for the weapons, and if you don't, well, you're out of luck. Thankfully, they addressed that. Now you can go ahead and get these arsenal tickets with weekly missions, the shop, and the pass system that they have. You can also convert currency into arsenal tickets. Now, how does this weapon banner even work? Well, the weapon banner will give you a 6-star weapon within 4 pulls and the rate up weapon within 8 pulls. At the 10 pull mark, you'll be given a box and you'll be able to choose any non-rate up 6-star. And after that, every 8 pulls will guarantee the rate up weapon. Another change from the closed beta test is that this banner will last for 3 headhunting banners instead of just 1, making it very easy to get the rate up banner that you want instead of feeling pressure to roll right away. Speaking of the pass system, they bring it up and it's called the Protocol Pass. It's very similar to what we've seen in other gacha games, but they actually have a line that you can use your paid currency on to unlock if you wish. Now, all of this is amazing. It's a great start, but let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the combat just in case you're not very familiar with it. They showcased quite a bit of it during the stream, so let me just give you the hits. Combat focuses on a team of 4. You can build your team around the combos that they can set. They have elemental interactions gauging from heat, cryo, and so on. And operators' abilities can either set up these afflictions, activate them, or absorb them to increase performance or do more damage. On the exploration side of it, it is very vast and it allows you to do quite a bit, between setting up the zip lines, moving from place to place very easily, or the traditional fast travel system that you're used to seeing. For those of you who played Arknights, clues make a return from the OG Arknights, and they've also added a photo mode that you can be able to take pictures of your operators here. To that end, you can also see the operators in the base if you want, moving around, interacting with each other, and you, which is pretty cool. Now for Endgame, which a lot of people have been talking about, and they added 3 modes that you can go ahead and play through. Edge Space Salvage for currency and treasures, Umbral Monuments, which is a mode that was in the closed beta test that they've now added permanently with the addition of time trials, and lastly, Delver of the Cryptic, which seems to be a big challenging mode here. They're allowing people to have multiple avenues to do endgame content, and no matter what type of gameplay you enjoy, whether it be puzzles or challenging enemies, they have something for you here. Let's talk improvements though, because there's been a lot of improvements that they added since the closed beta test 2, so much so they even added a page for it. First off, they added the game tools feature that tells a player what unit works for a team and shows you other teams that players are using. This is very useful when you're trying to roll for a unit and not sure if you have the right teammates for them. They've also added several audio and visual optimizations, going down from how certain things sound, for how water interacts with everyone, to just the overall visual feel. Definitely nice touch. They've also increased rewards overall and lowered level requirements, making it easier for players to enjoy the early game, which is a big plus. To that end, they've added the weekly tasks, which is your weekly missions that gives you even more rewards for the variety of missions they can do. They said during the stream they specifically wanted to make it so that no matter how you played or what type of player you are, that you will be able to get rewards from the weekly missions, which is very promising. As we talked about before, you get those arsenal tickets from the weekly missions as well as currency to roll on the gacha. They stated that their goal is for long-term players to naturally get these currencies and rewards as you play, and honestly they don't disappoint. Here's that page I told you about earlier. It goes over all the rewards and more that we talked about in this video, even more that I definitely missed, so you want to check that out. Between all the logins, level up bonus, and main mission completions, you will get all of this right here on screen too. This means just interacting with the game and playing will be very fruitful in the beginning. Not to mention the pre-registered rewards too. We're gonna be getting all of this on screen the moment that you log in, plus some extra pulls thanks to the devs. Honestly, reminded me of Fake Grand Order Fest, how they do at the end. Just kinda make it a little fun, which I really appreciate. They got this in the form of codes, and these codes are gonna work from the 22nd all the way to the 29th. So you're gonna wanna use these right away. And if you are a re-roller, you might wanna keep these in mind when you're re-rolling for your account for the 60th time. Hopefully you don't have to pull a Vulcan and roll for literally a week. Good luck to you, sir. And lastly, they did touch upon the next patch and next story, which is gonna be happening after the end of February, along with the new operator, with emphasis on your choices mattering to what happens with that story, which I'm very interested to see. Overall, the future of this game looks very bright. It's a very strong month, in my opinion. It shows that they're listening to the fans and they're taking feedback very seriously. I mean, you can look on YouTube, you can see the countless other videos of everyone going over this stream, and you see that basically everyone are pretty happy. We do have some people that are skeptical of the gacha system, and that tends to happen. But honestly, the best way for you to find out if this is a game you like is try it yourself. Comes out on the 22nd. The pre-reg link is going to be down in the description. I am not sponsored, but I definitely love the look of Arknights Endfield, and I'll be happy to play with you guys on day one. What do you guys think? Are you going to be enjoying Arknights Endfield when it comes out, or are you going to skip it and just watch from afar? Let us know in the comments below, and let's get a discussion going. Anyhow, my name is Misaki with the Gacha Gurus, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.